That's it, man. Way to go. Way to go.
The soldier we're watching come up the beach right now just finished running 32 kilometers, portaging 4 kilometers, paddling 8, and that's all with a 40-pound rucksack on his back. Joining me now, Colonel Simon Hetherington. How's it going?
It's going great, Sarah. As you can see, the weather's holding out, which is awesome. Our competitors are taking on the challenge, and it's a great day so far.
So this is the 29th year that the Ironman Challenge has been around. How has it sustained itself?
Well, it goes in fits and spurts, of course, because of what the Army is up to. I mean, there was a few years because of operations, whether they're Bosnia, Afghanistan, that had soldiers deploying, so we couldn't have the numbers out. We finished the combat mission in Afghanistan. Guys are getting back into more of a routine of what we do, and Ironman is part of the 2 Brigade or the Petawawa tradition. So big numbers last year, the most we've had this year, and next year for the 30th, I'm sure we're gonna top those.
For sure, you've got 600 competitors between the non-competitive and then the competitive portion, right?
Right. Yeah, we gotta be careful. Everybody's competitive here because probably the biggest competitor is yourself, right? This is an individual event, but we've had to break the race up into 2 days just to accommodate the number of racers on the route.
Right.
So we've actually said for competition purposes in between teams, we do it on the 1 day simply because a change in a knot of wind makes a complete difference for the race, right? So we have to do it all in one shot.
So each of the competitors has done some fundraising. What is that going towards, all of the money raised? Yeah,
the fundraising piece is new this year, and this is something that we thought, you know, with every other race that goes on out there, people put it towards a good cause. So we thought, right, why don't we harness the enthusiasm and the spirit of the competition, and we chose the Tim Hortons Children's Foundation, and for a couple of reasons. First off, it's recognized nationally. I mean, my 83-year-old mother in Oakville, Ontario knew that, hey, isn't that who sends the kids to camp? So that's the big one. The second part to it is that it embodies a lot of the qualities we talk about in Ironman. Self-confidence, building fitness, you know, working together, overcoming challenges, and those are the sorts of things. And finally, too, what we wanted to do is that Canadians through Tim Hortons over the years have supported the Canadian Army overseas through Tim's cards or whatever. So this is our chance to give back through the Tim Hortons Children's Foundation to those Canadians for a worthy cause, and that's how we chose Tim Hortons Children's Foundation.
Not to mention, there are actually children from Petawawa that have got the chance to go to some of these camps because of the Tim Hortons Children's Foundation.
Yeah, I understand that to be the case, yeah.
Right. Okay, so have you ever actually participated in one of these races?
I've done 3 Ironman myself, and I did it last year, and then this year, of course, had something that's precluding me from doing it.
Grueling, is it not?
Yeah, but it's a challenge. Again, this is what's so great about things, and it's infectious, and it's something that you do it once, and I bet you talk to someone who's done it their first time, you talk to them today, they'll say, oh, I'll never do it again, but tomorrow morning they'll go, I could train a little bit harder and do that much better. And if anyone is up for a challenge and they like physical things that drive them, then this is what they do.
Did you feel that way after you finished your first one?
Absolutely, yeah, and it's I liken it to drinking. You know, you have a hangover in the morning after, and you say you'll never drink again, but by 6 o'clock that night, a beer tastes pretty good. Right. And this is a lot of Ironman. People realize I can do this and I can do it better, and it grows and units build great training programs, and it just it's a fever, and it's great to see.
So if people want to come out and watch some of the competitors this morning, where's the best place to plant yourself?
Probably right where we are now, which is at Jubilee Lodge. You can see the competitors coming out of the water to do the final run to the finish, or out in the area of the Petawawa military community towards the Dundonald Hall, which is our gym where the finish line is, and that's the competitors need that boost of support right near the end.
For sure. Thanks so much for chatting with us
Sarah,
today.
Thank you. Thanks for coming out.
No, gosh, it's my pleasure. A little bit later in the show, I'm going to throw on that 40-pound rucksack, try and pick up a canoe. We'll see how easy it is. My guess is it's not. Stay with us. It's all coming up later from Petawawa.